Hello and welcome. I'm Nathan42 and in this episode I'm going to be talking to you about the Creozone bed liner. Okay, so recently I've been having issues with warping and stuff like that, where the print wasn't adhering very well to the bed. So I tried loads of different types of tapes out. I started out with normal white masking tape. That did kind of work, but it needed some further tweaking. It was really hard to get to stick down to this one compared to the previous one that I used because it was different thickness, different tactile roughness on the top. I switched to blue painter's tape, but not the actual blue painter's tape. I went to a home brand one from Wilkinson's in the UK, and that was okay. It was printing better than it was previously, and that was pretty good. There was okay adhesion, you know. I'd have to sometimes replace the tape after pretty much every single print because it was ripping up and attaching to the print and, you know, causing me to just have a bad day. So what I did was I was looking on Amazon and I found something called Creozone. This is a free pack of bed sheets, layers, liners, I don't know what you're going to call it, sticky pads. I found that on Amazon. I think it was around about 12 to 13 pounds, so that's what, like 15 to 18 dollars or so, and it looked interesting. I heard people use build tack sheets and stuff like that. I've never really used one before, but I wanted to give it a try. I bought that and I bought blue painter's tape. I put this on first and I've not even looked at the blue painter's tape since. This has actually given me probably the best and the most cleanest bottom layer that I've ever seen. I had to obviously recalibrate it and stuff like that first. It's a little bit thicker than the tape that I was putting on, but once it was all re-leveled, you know, everything was put back to normal, it gave me an incredible bottom layer. One that I would say is probably the smoothest that I've ever seen for bottom layer. Now all the other sides look worse than the bottom layer, whereas previously it was the bottom layer was the worst. It was never really extruding perfectly. Yeah, but that is how I've found the Creozone sheets. I think that they are actually really incredible, and for such a good price. I've not had to change it yet. You know, this has lasted me a good at least 10 prints so far, and there's no change of roughness on the bed at all. It feels just as when I first put it on. Actually, it feels like the old plastic mouse mats that you used to get. You know, when it had like the laminated top layer. It kind of feels like that, but it does work incredibly, so I can't really fault it. And on top of that, it's M3 stuck to the bed, and I know M3 is quite a good sticky technology. I did have to get some rubbing alcohol to make sure that this was going to be a clean bed before. That could have maybe been an issue previously with the tape. I did try and clean the bed with some alcohol previous to that to see how that goes, but there wasn't too much of a difference when I put the new tape down. So it's either the tape that was an issue, which I can't really confirm right now because I haven't tried the blue painter's tape. Maybe there was still some residue left on the bed before I cleaned it again with isopropyl alcohol. But yeah, so far so good. I will show you some prints now. And that is about it for this episode. I just wanted to do a quick one really, just to show you the difference that I've managed to show you the difference that I've managed to make in my prints just through one simple change, just by adding a simple bed square. I mean, I did not expect this in the slightest, but as you can probably tell from the results that I've got, it's helped my warping issue that I had. I still get a little bit of warping, but I haven't really tried too much with different temperatures just yet. I will be trying up in the temperature on the bed to probably about 35 to 40 maybe, because that's what they recommend with rigid ink as the maximum, but you should be able to print rigid ink with a cold bed. That is what they do actually say. It's helped with that, it's helped with bottom layer quality, and also just generally things sticking to the bed. Like sometimes things would go walkies on the bed, so far I don't think anything has actually become detached from the bed. It's just really good. It's just really good. I don't know what the other sheets are like the actual BuildTak ones. But these ones, they do work good. So that is about it for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't really think from me on Twitter. That's @NathanFor2, and thanks for watching.